It's just become a race to the bottom. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these very, very tricky times. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. It's always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows and sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. And folks, we may have entered the race to the bottom. Are you seeing what's unfolding right in front of our very eyes? I'm pretty sure you are. At least anybody that continues to check into the channel. Congratulations to anybody that stuck with the channel. I know it wasn't easy during that buying euphoria, the FOMO, the overstimulated economy where everybody raced out blindly and overpaid for properties. Insanity. And we're seeing the blowback. And friends, today we're going to take a little look at some blowback. And man, this is getting really, really serious. Today we're going to take a look at Redfin's chart in terms of where their stock is currently trading at as a staggering 86% down from its height. And friends, this is just scratching the surface. All these high-flying tech stocks that just went crazy trading over their actual earning reports. Of course, they're going to trend the other way. We've always talked about this. I've always said by the end of the year, the real estate market's going to be showing its true colors. Well, this is an indicator of what, in fact, could be right around the corner. Listen, friends, this is the biggest real estate bubble ever produced in world history. And that's the kicker. This was produced, not organic growth, artificial growth. And that is the challenge we're seeing right now with the stock market. All the stimulus money found its way into the stock market with a casino climate. People just pouring in all their money into these stock markets. And now we're seeing some significant blowback. So let's go ahead and run the graph of Redfin and where they're currently at. Then we'll meet back here and wrap this one up. All right, here we go. If you want to know how low prices can go, take a look at the top left. Redfin is currently down 86% from its height. So there you go, just a little sneak peek at what Redfin, and you can pull any of the other heavy hitter real estate companies. They are all in the tank. And friends, that's the concerning one for me personally. First of all the heavy hitters got out of the stock market. The only people left are the retail investors. And what are we seeing right now out of the stock market? It's trading sideways at best, but it's just a slow climb currently to the bottom. And like we've talked about, don't be surprised if some newsworthy event comes out of left field and shocks these markets further. But because we're in a risen interest rate environment, basically stifling the market, with runaway inflation, entering a recession, that alone is going to take care of this one. Insanity. So now it becomes we've been patient here. Most of us watching have been patient. I've read your comments. Thank you, by the way. Thank you so very much for continuing to support this channel. I'm just an everyday guy out here basically working in the real estate industry that got way too euphoric. And for whatever reason, I had a moment of clarity. And I said, be careful in these times. This is an artificially created housing market due to government stimulus programs, and stimulus measures. It will have blowback. The dust will settle, and we will pay the piper. I said that since day one when I came here, and I'm continuing to say that, and you're now seeing exactly why. And like I said, friends, what we're seeing out of the real estate market is all these big companies are starting to take massive hits, massive layoffs, and this will trickle into real estate values. If you'd like to know how far real estate values can drop from the height, you're seeing it right now. You could see certain areas plunge. I believe we're a year out at minimum. I believe by the end of this year, we're going to see the true colors of the housing market. This data is always lagging behind, and it'll take a while because a real estate transaction takes a while to orchestrate, and then we got to wait for that data to roll in. By the end of the year, friends, we're having a much different conversation, and it could come out of left field, out of nowhere. By the end of summer, we're already seeing some of these neighborhoods go through massive fire sales. I hope you understand that. This is very, very revealing. What we need to do in moving forward as we get out of the problem, into the solution, forward thinking, critical thinking. Like I've always said, I don't even like to pay asking price for properties as an investor, much less over asking price. Everybody that we just saw enter these markets, like we're seeing in the stock market, people rushing for the exits there, that's what's going to happen in this real estate market. Right now, people still feel like they have a little bit of wealth, but that's only in their real estate, which is just on paper. Their bank accounts aren't showing that. They're depleting their savings accounts to keep up with these payments. And I don't care if you had 0% interest. If you bought not only at the height of the real estate bubble, but went above and beyond appraised values in the tune of over 10 million people bought in the height. And many of these are all in big trouble right now as we speak, as we see layoffs start to trend in the white collar industry. First, this will trickle down because for every white collar job, 6 service sector jobs actually depend on it. We are going to see massive blowback. I'm not a betting man, but if I was, there's 3 levels of a recession. You can have a correction, which you're entering now. If that keeps going, we're going to enter into recessionary levels, which we already are in a recession, so it's going to find its way into the housing market. If we can't stop at a recession, guess what happens? We end up in a full-blown economic depression, and I know a lot of people are predicting that. And again, hope for the best, expect the worst. Hopefully we come out somewhere in the middle. Like I said, I want to be wrong. I benefit from this euphoria continuing, but clearly it is over. And like I've said before, during the pandemic, I was buried in buyers. This is the only call I got. Buyer needs. I want to buy. Sky wants to. Now it's sellers. Everybody wanting to sell. Even though if you were hanging your hat on the whole supply and demand, well, due to the lack of supply, it's going to keep demand high. No, it isn't. It's over, right? We're seeing that right now. Even with limited supply, demand is already exceeding what supply we have. And guess what supply is doing? It's flooding in. I've reported on this. By this summer, we are going to see a flood of inventory. We are seeing it, aren't we? You guys are seeing it firsthand. I know it. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, somebody who wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life, knowing that buying at the top of a real estate bubble might not bring it. I've done that before. It didn't work out. I have a great property today. It was bought outside the bubble. You'll never time the bottom, but you can time the top. We are clearly in it. When you see skyrocketing appreciation rates start to level out and then trend the other direction, that identifies the top of the market. We've seen it. Now it becomes a question of how low can it go. My anticipation is, friends, is you need to wait this one out. If you have a lot of money, let's go shopping. If you're an everyday American, just with an everyday income, you need to wait this one out. There's a lot of people that wish they did that right now. I'm going to help you guys moving forward how to navigate through a down market because I know many of you are going to be in. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links are in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you're interested in buying or selling real estate here in America, there's an email for you as well. I have a network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. If you're watching from your television set today, another video should be coming into your screen at this time, along with an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make a count today. I'll see you on the next video.